Welcome to Lesson 4 in my Critical First Step for Starting a Business series. In Lesson 3, we reviewed the 3 questions your market research must answer in order for you to have an understanding of the probability of success or failure of your new business concept. Now it's time to find your audience. You need to identify your target market or markets and get to work compiling this valuable customer research. Having a complete customer profile can be a very powerful tool in building your business success. Let's start by identifying that primary target market. It's imperative that you do this outside of your personal network of friends, family, or colleagues. As I discussed, most entrepreneurs and small business owners first convince themselves of the value of their new idea, then they proceed to convince those in their circle of friends and family that the idea has value. The positive feedback from friends and family then fuels unwarranted optimism in the new business idea. Your friends, family, and business associates can easily become an echo chamber of false positive or false negative input. To determine the validity of your new business idea, you must identify and engage with individuals that you believe will benefit from or be a customer of your new startup. So the first step is to identify that primary target market. And you start that process by simply thinking and documenting what you think your primary customer would be. Use your knowledge and experience along with some basic research tool to help you identify a primary target market for your new business. Who is the person most likely to have a need for your product or service? What need do they have that your product or service will solve for them? Now, your goal is to identify one or maybe more potential target markets. Then you will do the research that will give you the insight to start building a customer profile or persona of your ideal customer, your target market. You want to know as much as possible about them. For this research, there are multiple sources that you can utilize. Some of the primary ones are the U.S. Census Bureau, where you can get a wide range of demographic data. You can also use social media audience data tools such as Facebook Audience Creation Tool or LinkedIn Campaign Manager. You can get psychographic data from sources such as Claritas. And if your market is to other businesses, search industry buyer data from any industry resource you can find. And as you do the market research, you should be able to determine the market with the most need for your product, their actual level of need, what they're doing presently to address that need, and what might convince them to use your product or service. If you take the time to fully identify and document the demographics, the characteristics, the needs, behaviors, attitudes, and motivations of your ideal customer, you will develop a holistic view of that ideal customer, and you can now work to find where those customers are and engage directly with them to get input. There in Lesson 4 of my Critical First Step for Starting a Business series, where I show you how to determine if your new business will succeed or fail before you risk your time and resources, I focused on the core concept here: know your customer. Remember, you cannot control your customer, but you can understand your customer. Dig as deep as you want. Create sub-markets if you see them. The goal of all marketing is the right message to the right person at the right time. And you can do that if you know your customer. I want you and your new business to be successful, so feel free to drop me an email with any question, comments, or issues that you need help with, and I will get back to you. My email is ken@lifelessonsforbusiness.com. That's lifelessons, 4, business.com. And until the next video, hasta luego.